terrible situations and drama happening all over the internet all the time, like 24/7, it always just kind of sucks to hear about it. And that's why the occasional, like, rare times that you hear something good that's been just going on out in the world, it actually makes you gain a little bit more faith in humanity once again, and just gives you some good vibes inside. So what's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and I'm here to talk about one of these recent news stories. So I was just casually looking on Google News, trying to find just interesting things to potentially talk about for a YouTube video, and I saw this specific topic, which you already probably saw by the thumbnail and title, which was related to an Arizona woman who tried to return Nintendo Switches that were delivered to her that she never ordered, she never bought or anything. And I'm obviously not going to play the full video here because I don't know if I'll get copyright strikes from 12 News or anything, but to pretty much summarize what was going on, this person received a package from Target that had 6 OLED Nintendo Switches in it, you know, the already hard to find ones, and she contacted them multiple times trying to get these returned, trying to give them back to the proper Target so that Target, you know, can actually give these out to the right people. And in response, Target has decided as a Christmas gift, it's going to be given back to this Arizona woman to give to her grandchildren, whoever it might be, who might need a Nintendo Switch or want one that didn't already have one beforehand. And just seeing this story on my feed, I was like, man, that is such a wholesome thing, because, like, sure, you know, there are situations where you may actually get stuff early, and in most cases, actually, for example, with Steam, they accidentally sent someone like 2 entire boxes full of VR, like, trackers or whatever. Steam will take those back, you know, the companies will take those back. However, it's very nice to see that there still are different companies out there who are like, you know what? This was a respectable situation. They could have just kept it. Like, in reality, this Arizona woman couldn't just kept it and could have just left, you know, never told anyone it was delivered incorrectly and went on with their day. But instead, they contacted, tried giving it back, and in response, Target decided to let her keep it and give it out to her children, which I just find is such a wholesome story. And actually, a little bit of a fun little, like, factoid here, or whatever you want to call it. Back in high school, there was a thing we had to do in, like, 8th or 9th grade. I forget exactly which grade it was. Where it was like a current event day, where basically 1 to 2 people each every other Monday, Tuesday, whatever it might be, would share a current event, and everyone would be talking about, you know, like drama or like, oh no, this country's at war or whatever. And personally, when it was my time to present, and of course, you know, I made it in the last like 10 minutes before I had to present, I wanted something that wasn't drama inducing. You know, I didn't want to talk about what countries are at war with what countries, what's going on out there. And I had found a story online just perfectly timed for the situation, where there had been a tornado in some place and the owner actually ended up losing their cat. Their cat went missing, but miraculously, like 10-20 years later, after this whole tornado has gone down, the owner managed to get reunited with their cat. And of course, it's been a few years since I've even read this story online, so I don't remember the exact details, but if I remember correctly, someone took the cat in, thought it was a stray or something, and realized that it had like a collar or whatever, took it to a vet, whatever, to actually be like, hey, here is this cat, can you check to see if it has a tracker or anything? Cat had a little like tag tracker, whatever those things are, and they managed to reunite them with their owner. And it's like, I just love these feel-good stories, you know, these feel-good news stories that you see that are happening out there in the world, but you never actually hear about anymore, because the things that people want to talk about, the things that people look at all the time, and the things that get promoted the most are usually the more drama stories, the more stories about their, like, what is going on with Eminem's relationship status, or what country's at war with what country. So I personally just wanted to share this video because when I saw it, I just was like, dang, this is super wholesome to see. And especially with it being around Christmas time, why not have some good fills for the nights, right? So for today's question of the day, I want to know down below, have there been any like cool stories that you could tell about just a wholesome experience that either happened to you or happened to a friend? With that said, my name's FireMonkey. If you enjoyed today's weird little video, consider subscribing to support the content I create, and I'll put a link to the original full video down below if you want to watch that actual news story from 12 News themselves. But I'll catch you champs and champettes next time with another video. Peace out.